Hey everyone, welcome to the Canine Culture Podcast, where we talk about everything dog. Q&As with veterinarian professionals, rescue operators, everyday topics. We cover everything dog on this podcast. So make sure you subscribe to the Canine Culture Podcast on your favorite podcast platform, and make sure you're following us on social media on both Instagram and Facebook. Thanks again for listening. Now here's that next episode. Hey everyone, welcome to the Canine Culture Podcast. This is your host, Brittany, and we have the owners of Zen Dog, Grooming, and Boutique here out of Jacksonville, Florida. So welcome to the show, guys.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right, guys, introduce yourselves. Tell the listeners a little bit about who you are and what you do.
I'm Brittany. I am 26. I've been grooming for about 8 years, and I own and operate Zen Dog.
And I'm Kiersten. I am a Jacksonville native. I've also been grooming for 8 years, and I am the co-owner of Zen Dog.
So you guys have both been grooming for the same amount of time. Did you guys groom together prior to this business venture?
We did. So that's how we met. I love this story.
Can I tell it?
Yeah. Okay. So we worked at another salon together. And so when that one was coming to a head, it was coming to close. I was looking for a mobile van. She was looking for a mobile van. She had just started there, actually. We hadn't known each other for very long. So she was like, well, what do you think about going into business with me? And I was like, all right, well, let's go have dinner and talk about it. So we went to Maggiano's and we shook hands that night, and here we are.
That's awesome. So whenever you guys started it, did you already have this in the back of your mind that you were going to ask someone to go into business with you, or did it just kind of hit you out of the blue?
Yeah, so I definitely thought I was going to do it on my own in the beginning, and that was the original plan, but I'm so glad I didn't, because it's so nice having somebody else who just, same train of thought. We kind of balance each other out with our strong suits and our weak suits, and it's just it's so much easier having a business partner. And we just get along so great, which makes it nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, and then for anyone that is a Jacksonville native or coming through the area, give everyone the location of your business so that we can make sure everyone comes to see you.
So we're on the corner of San Pablo and Atlantic in the Fresh Market and Crunch Plaza. We are right next to LA Bikini, and
we're next to Queens Harbor. That's the big one.
Yes, Queens Harbor listeners, that's where you guys need to go. And so tell us a little bit about the services that you guys offer. Obviously grooming, but tell us a little bit about grooming, what that entails, and then kind of the other stuff on the other spectrum.
So we offer, full body haircuts. We do all of our haircuts come with a hydro massage in the bath, a blueberry facial. All haircuts are including, nail trims and files and ear cleaning, just all the basics to get your dog, nice and clean and feeling good. That's pretty much it. And then we have our small little retail boutique area where we have handmade cookies and treats and toys, all kind of fun stuff. We try to support as much local as we can. So if there's anybody out there listening that makes dog products or cookies, bandanas, anything like that, please stop in and, bring whatever it is that you do, or, pictures, anything like that. We'd love to see it.
And then one of the questions that I'm going to ask for grooming purposes, because this comes up a lot, I think, do you guys do anal gland expression, and do you do sanitary trims? Because having small dogs, my dogs need that a lot. So you guys offer that?
We do. So we offer anal glands, but we do it externally, whereas the vet would go internally and express it. And then hygiene clips, yes, definitely. Those are included in all the full grooms, mini grooms. We just get their little booties and stuff all clean.
Okay.
Deal with that.
Yeah. And then, some people don't think all dogs need grooming, and maybe they don't. Not every dog needs a blowout. Not every dog needs trim, but
every dog has nails.
Exactly. Yes. So that kind of gets to my question of what services do you find necessary for every breed, every age?
Definitely all dogs need nail trims. They could benefit from ear cleanings if you're not doing it at home. Something we offer. I think every once in a while, every dog needs a bath, whether they're long-haired or short-haired, to help get off the dead skin and the dead fur. And, they like a spa day every now and then.
Right. And then for people who are still kind of hesitant, tell us about the importance of grooming generally. And you can even get specific into like, why is nail trimming important? But can you dive into that like a little bit?
Nail trims are super important because, dogs walk on all 4 feet all the time, and it puts a lot of strain on their joints, on their feet, on their whole bodies, walking on their toenail, their hips.
I heard recently that dogs with long nails walking around would be the equivalent of a human walking in high heels all day and all night. Oh, wow. It's just so uncomfortable. Nobody wants to do that. So that one stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen also people like putting their dogs in kennels when they leave, and if their nails are long, catching and then ripping, coming home to that absolute mess. Maybe the dog has kind of gnawed on it after that. I know some people who, like, if they don't maintain their dog's paws being trimmed, like that hair, like slipping and falling and inadvertently tearing an ACL or doing something crazy, like things you wouldn't normally think about.
Small, that leads to something so terrible. Yeah. No, I mean, we see it all the time. I think it's just so important, to start grooming young. Even if you think your dog doesn't need a haircut at 8, 12 weeks old, just bring it in for a little nail trim, start playing with the feet, do all that kind of stuff. One thing I've been telling people too to get their dogs used to having their nails filed is take an old toothbrush, like an electric toothbrush, and just so they can get used to the vibration, just running the vibration along their feet. Because if they're not getting any grooming at home, then when they come to see us, we're the bad guys. We're making them do all these things that they've never had done. And so they're terrified.
Yeah.
And then, and that makes us feel bad because we don't want to be the bad guy. We're here to help animals, and sometimes they don't know that we're helping them.
Right.
So definitely it's a relationship. Grooming isn't just in the grooming salon. It's also at home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all kind of part of socialization. Like when you first get that dog, making sure they're exposed to noises and people and smells.
Yes, grooming shops are very loud.
Yeah.
Our blow dryer is much different from the blow dryer humans use. So yeah, definitely exposing puppies to grooming is so important.
Any other advice you have just generally for dog owners with respect to grooming, nail needs, ear needs, all of that?
Brush your dog. Even if you have a short-haired dog, brush their, exfoliate their skin, especially the long-haired dogs, but even the short-haired ones, because one thing we see a lot with doodles getting really big in these poodle mixes is we get a lot of matted dogs. And, we get it all, and they come in and they're like, but please don't shave them. Well, sometimes it's the most humane thing to do is to shave them because dematting it's painful, and this is an animal. This isn't like a, stuffed teddy bear that we can rip the hair out. That's what you're doing. You're ripping, so just brush your dogs. But,
comb.
Yeah.
Comb too.
Absolutely.
So where can people find you on social media? Go ahead, plug your website, your socials, all of that.
So we're on Instagram, Zen Dog Jax, which our website is also zendogjax.com. Facebook, Zen Dog.
TikTok.
Yep, we're on all the things.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for tuning in to the Canine Culture Podcast. Please make sure you subscribe to the Canine Culture Podcast on your favorite podcast platform and make sure you're following us on social media. If you have any recommendations, any topics that you'd like to hear, if you know of any guests that would be good for the show, or if you yourself want to be a guest, please reach out to us. Send us an email at canineculturepodcast@gmail.com or send us a direct message on social media. Thank you for listening, and please share this with any of your dog-loving friends.